Most students who fail at side hustles were never lazy. They just copied the wrong one. Here's what I mean. You watch a video, someone made $3,000 editing videos, so you try editing. Doesn't click. Next video, someone made $2,000 tutoring, so you try tutoring. Doesn't click either. And by the third attempt, you're not thinking wrong hustle. You're thinking, maybe this just isn't for me. That thought is wrong, and today I'm going to prove it to you. Because it was never about effort, it was about fit. And in the next 15 minutes, you're going to find out exactly which type of $0 hustle actually fits you, not the one that worked for some stranger on YouTube. Picture this. It's a Tuesday night, you're in your dorm, laptop open, and your bank app says $60-something. You've watched enough side hustle ideas videos to write one yourself at this point. Faceless YouTube, freelance writing, reselling, tutoring, AI services. You've got 4 of them saved in your notes app, half started, none of them finished. And here's the part that actually stings. You did try. You spent a weekend editing your first video. You messaged 2 people about tutoring. You didn't just sit there scrolling and doing nothing. You made an effort, but something about each one felt off, like you were wearing someone else's jacket. And after a week or 2, you quietly stopped. Not because you're inconsistent, because nobody ever told you that a side hustle has to actually fit the way you work, the way you think, the hours you actually have, not just the hours you wish you had. Here's the thing nobody says out loud. Every 5 side hustles you should try video treats all hustles like they're interchangeable. Pick one, follow the steps, done. But a hustle isn't just a set of steps, it's a relationship between the work and the person doing it. Some people thrive talking to one client face-to-face. Some people would rather build something quietly for 6 months and let it work without them. Some people need cash by Friday. Some people are fine building slow if it means building something bigger later. And when you grab a random hustle off a list without knowing which one of those you actually are, you're not testing the hustle. You're testing whether you can force yourself into a shape you were never built for. That's exhausting, and it's why so many students quit something that would have actually worked just wearing the wrong sizing. So here's the shift I want you to make today. Stop asking what's the best side hustle. Start asking what type of hustler am I? Because once you know that, picking the right starting point stops being a guessing game. Think about it like this. There are basically 4 ways people successfully make money from $0. Not 4 hustles, 4 types. The skill seller, who trades a specific ability directly for payment. The content builder, who builds something once online and lets it work over time. The local connector, who solves problems for people nearby, face-to-face, fast. And the digital packager, who turns knowledge they already have into something reusable and sellable. Every single side hustle idea you've ever seen falls into one of these 4 buckets. Tutoring and freelance writing, skill seller, faceless YouTube, a niche Instagram page, content builder, helping a local business, running errands for a small shop owner, local connector, turning your class notes into a study guide or a template you built for yourself into something others can buy, digital packager. The hustle isn't the variable here, you are. Same list, 4 completely different people, 4 completely different outcomes. And listen, if this kind of honest, no-hype money talk is actually helping you see things differently, that's exactly what this channel is built for. We help students and beginners build real income from zero, one clear step at a time, no fake guru promises attached. Let me tell you about Alex. Not a real case study, just a realistic example of how this actually plays out. Alex was a sophomore, broke by the 3rd week of every month, and had watched probably 20 different side hustle videos over one semester. First, he tried faceless YouTube because a video made it sound easy. Script, voiceover, upload, repeat. Alex lasted 3 videos, 0 views that mattered, and worse, he hated the process. Sitting alone, editing for hours with no one to talk to drained him instead of energizing him. Next, he tried reselling sneakers, needed a little starting capital he didn't really have, and the constant back and forth with buyers online felt slow and impersonal. 2 failed attempts in, and Alex started thinking the same thing a lot of students think. Maybe I'm just not built for this. Then a friend mentioned Alex was actually really good at explaining things. He'd helped half his floor understand economics before the midterm for free, just because he liked doing it. That was the moment.
Alex was a skill seller the whole time, not a content builder. He liked one-on-one conversation, immediate feedback, a real person in front of him. He posted in 2 class group chats offering economics tutoring, $20 an hour. Someone said yes within a day. Not because tutoring is a better hustle than YouTube or reselling, because it actually fit who Alex was. Same effort he'd been putting in for a month finally pointed at the right shape. Okay, let's make this real and practical, because a framework only matters if you can actually use it tonight. Here's how to figure out which of the 4 types you are and what your $0 starting move looks like for each one. Type 1, the skill seller. This is you if you'd rather have one direct conversation with a person than build something for a faceless audience. You like clear, fast feedback. Did they like it? Did they pay? Done. Real examples with $0 needed. Tutoring a subject you already know, proofreading and editing for other students, basic graphic design using free tools, or simply organizing something messy for a small business, like their inbox or their spreadsheet. Your starting move tonight. Post in 2 group chats or message 3 people directly, naming the exact thing you'll do and the price. Not I do tutoring, something like I can help with intro stats, 1 hour, $15.
Type 2, the content builder. This is you if you don't mind working alone for weeks before seeing a result, and you actually enjoy the process of making something, not just the payoff. Real examples, a niche short-form page around something you genuinely know, like a specific game, a specific class subject, or campus life itself. This path is slower to pay off, and that's not a flaw, it's just the nature of it. You're building an asset, not trading time directly. Your starting move? Pick one narrow topic, post 3 pieces of content this week, and pay attention to which one gets any real reaction at all. Type 3, the local connector. This is you if you like being around people, moving around, and getting paid relatively fast for solving a real physical problem. Real examples, helping a local shop with their social media posting, running a specific errand for a small business owner, or helping event setup for a campus club that pays a flat rate. Your starting move? Walk into or message one small local business you already pass regularly and offer to fix one specific visible problem for a small fee, like posting on their Instagram twice this week. Type 4, the digital packager. This is you if you already have knowledge sitting around that you've never turned into anything, and you like the idea of building it once and having it work more than once. Real examples, turning your own class notes into a clean study guide for a subject a lot of people struggle with, or building a simple template like a budgeting spreadsheet or a resume layout and offering it for a small price. Your starting move? Pick one thing you already made for yourself, clean it up this week, and offer it to 5 classmates for a few dollars or free with a tip option, just to test if people actually want it. Here's the part that matters most. You don't need to master all 4. You need to correctly identify which one you already lean toward based on how you naturally like to work and start there, fully, before ever touching the other 3. Comment which type you think you are: skill seller, content builder, local connector, or digital packager. No wrong answer, just name it. A few traps to watch for here, because this is exactly where students undo their own progress. Mistake 1, picking a hustle because it looked impressive online instead of picking the type that actually fits how you work. Impressive doesn't pay you. Finished work does. Mistake 2, trying a content builder path but expecting skill seller speed. If you're building an asset, judging it after 3 days is unfair to the process. Mistake 3, assuming you're only one type forever. Most people are mostly one type early on, and that's fine. You can explore the others later once you have proof from your first one. Mistake 4, quitting a hustle that was actually working just because it felt slower than someone else's story online. And mistake 5, the sneaky one, never actually testing your type at all, just thinking about it, closing this video, and going back to scrolling for hustle number 6. Here's what I want you to walk away with. You don't need 5 side hustle ideas sitting in your notes app. You need one honest answer to a simpler question. Which of these 4 types are you? Skill seller, content builder, local connector, or digital packager? That answer is worth more than any list, because it's the difference between forcing yourself into someone else's success story and actually building your own. This is educational, not financial advice. Your results depend on your effort, your consistency, and the market. But finding your type isn't luck, and it isn't talent. It's just paying attention to yourself for once, instead of copying a stranger. So tonight, before you close this video, pick your type and take the one starting move that matches it. That's the whole first step. And if this gave you a clearer way to see yourself, subscribe. The next video goes deeper into turning that first small win into your first real $100.